Pros, Thanksgiving is over, so today I will be giving you tips on how to tackle the oven. Yes, because it is a mess. I'm going to show you different ways you can clean your oven, helpful tips and tricks. Well, for me, after Thanksgiving, I did a lot of baking, a lot of cooking. So I went over to Dollar Tree because my stove was awful. The oven, I mean. So I bought their oven cleaner, and I have to say that's a thumbs down. I'm gonna give it a try again. Maybe it was just me, but the Dollar Tree oven cleaner didn't do anything. So I decided to try a DIY cleaner. During this Thanksgiving holiday, we had close friends and family over. So my house did suffer a little carpet stains. And the oven was all me. I was just overwhelmed with everything, but I enjoyed my holiday. So I'm going to be cleaning my oven. Again, the Dollar Tree oven cleaner didn't work for me. So I am going to show you how I clean my oven, and it's so clean I don't even want to cook on it now. Cook in it now, and that's pretty bad. Now, to start off, to clean your oven grates, the racks, just for me, I go clean out the tub and then fill it up with hot water, and then I put in a towel, and then I put the grates in, but I put in dishwashing liquid, and I let it have a good soaking. For me, because I let it soak, because I did my oven overnight, so I let it soak overnight. You can usually do it for 1 to 2 hours, and get one of those Dollar Tree little bristle brushes. Everything just falls right off with no effort. And now for the glass panel that's on your oven, you can use a Dollar Tree fly swatter. It's only $1. And get like a little rag but spray it down either with some vinegar or some glass cleaner, and you can get in between that glass and the oven, and it cleans it really well. Now the solution I got from Pinterest is 4 parts baking soda and 1 part water. You mix those two together until it becomes a paste. This was my first DIY for oven cleaner. I do a few DIYs for cleaners, but that was my first time doing that, and it worked better than the actual cleaner itself, because sometimes I feel like if you smell like a chemical is really working, or it will do a better job at it than a DIY, something more natural. But I gotta tell you, the baking soda and the water mixed together, and you make it a paste, it turned out great. So after mixing the paste, my oven was kind of warm. I did turn my oven on at first, so it was cooling down. So I did wet a hot rag, and I wiped on the inside of it, and then I put the paste on the dirtiest parts of my oven. So I just spread it all over my oven, and I let it sit. The recommended time to let it sit is 30 minutes, but I'm extra. So I let it sit for an hour and a half, I think. So because I did the oven and the door part, I did put a garbage bag up under my oven, where you like pull out the oven part of it, the door of the oven. So if anything fell on the floor, I clean that first, because when you clean, you work from top to bottom, left to right, or right to left, however you choose. I do that first, and then I mop. But today, I did the oven, and I did let it sit for an hour and a half. So then I used the garbage bag up under it, because it does get messy. And so after the hour and a half, I did use one of those Dollar Tree scrub sponges. and I did have a water bottle with vinegar in it. So I sprayed my oven down with the vinegar, but I had some hot water on the side where I soaked my sponge, and then I just went around my oven, circular motions. Some were a little harder to wipe away, but a little elbow grease. Just scrub in circular motions all over the oven, even on the door of the oven as well. Okay, now if you have any stubborn spots while doing your circular motion while cleaning the oven, you can use a plastic scraper, and of course my Brillo pads. I can't, come on now, the Brillo pads. You can use either of those two tools to assist you with cleaning your oven as well. Okay, now once it's mostly clean, of course I have my bottle of vinegar. Spray down with vinegar again until it's completely clean. I use a different rag. I use a sponge, so until it's white, completely clean. Now total, just I let mine sit, an hour and a half, but total this could take 20 to 30 minutes tops. You'll have less fumes, unless, I know some people don't like the smell of vinegar. It doesn't bother me, but other than that, it really works really well. Now, of course, with the oven cleaner, there's mostly fumes and smoke. You have to do all this, but this DIY oven cleaner actually worked. It worked better than the Dollar Tree oven cleaner. Now, here's a tip that I can suggest. You can buy an oven liner. They do sell those. Or, now you don't put it on the bottom. You don't put them on the bottom of the oven. And now, again, the oven liners are great if you want to spend. I'm not sure how much they cost. Let me see. Oven liners run a good, one moment. Okay, so oven liners could run you a good $10. You put it at the bottom rack, not at the bottom of the oven. Now, if you don't want to spend $10, what I have done, I've used aluminum foil. Just spread it, and I have even gone as much as putting it on each rack. Put it like aluminum foil on each rack, and that minimize. Now, yes, so I would use the aluminum foil. Now, of course, you just don't want to do that. You can invest in an oven liner. They do minimize droppings in the oven, which of course accidents still do happen. Now whether you buy an oven cleaner, an oven liner, or put aluminum foil down in your oven, it helps with future messes and cleanup time. Of course, with all the spills or most spills in your oven, I would suggest an oven liner or merely just using aluminum foil. Now let's not forget the top of the stove. That can get a messy just as well as the oven with people frying. So what I do, I do use Barkeeper's Friend, because I don't let the grease build up, because I've seen like some cases it's really bad. So I use Barkeeper's Friend as well as my Brillo pad to clean the top of my oven. Then I use a different rag, soak it in hot water, and then wipe it down. Okay, now to clean between the oven and the countertop, which can get little food stuck in there. It looks really gross. All you have to do is get a butter knife, either a Lysol wipe or a Clorox disinfectant wipe, and just wrap the cloth around the knife and just go up and down that line. It'll get everything, and it makes it look all new, all clean. Now the drawer up under the oven that's connected to the stove, just pull it all out. You'll find hidden treasures, food, With that, you know, just take a little hand vac and clean that up under there. It shouldn't be that bad. Wipe down the drawer with probably some barkeeper's friend, and then use a different rag with hot water and just spray it down with vinegar, and then do a quick wipe down. One of my cleaning tips for surviving the holidays. Let me know if it worked for you. And again, thanks for stopping by my channel. See you soon. Bye bye.